Hello, welcome one and all to Codeweaver Plays Games. Looks like my audio is coming through okay, so we don't have to double check that. We can head straight on into... Yes, we are playing Sea of Thieves again, and I'm already in the process of loading into my ship. So this is going to be a very special little stream. I'm putting together a very brief showcase of some of the gameplay. I'm going to do a couple of short segments of missions. I might not get through an entire mission. Well, I might get through at least one. And this is to encourage some of my colleagues who I'm hoping to get sucked into this game every now and again. Thought it'd be fun to give a little showcase. So, I should have probably started up this stream a little bit later. No, we are now in the game. We have woken up drunk at the bar. Perfect. The tavern. Right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to leave the confines of the bar here, and we're going to go seeking some adventure. So, I'm going to try one of each kind of mission, or at least a piece of them, I think, in order to do a simple treasure map quest, because I'm not sure I have really simple treasure map quests from the guilds right now. I'm going to do a find a player treasure kind of treasure map. And we will go to, let's filter all regions, shores of plenty, the wilds. I think I'm in the wilds at the moment. Well, let's just double check that. We're going to go on board ship and see which area we're in. We're currently in the wilds. So let's take a treasure map quest that's in the wilds so we don't have to go very far to get there. Alright, open quest board. Shores of plenty, the wilds. Here we go. We are going to go to the shipwreck bay stash. Why not? Now this one doesn't require anybody voting on it, but there's only me on the quest anyway, so that's not a big deal. And we're going to quickly go and get a couple of quests from the other guilds. Normally I would get a treasure quest from the gold hoarders here, but the ones I've got take an awfully long time, so I'm going to do a simpler one. Order of Souls, I'm going to tackle part of one of these clashes with a local crew. Might not get through all of that. We'll see. And we are also going to humdy-ha. Where is our third one? That would be the merchant guilds back here.
What's up, Captain?
Sure. Tell me about the Merchant Alliance. Browse the offers. We are going to do an important shipment lost by the Jinx French, a cargo run of revered value of vital commission. Let's do a cargo run.
Until next time, Captain.
We are also going to, just in case we need it, browse offers resources. We're going to give ourselves some cannonballs to start with, so that I don't have to spend time ransacking the local islands to get it. Take the cannonball crate. Okay. Let's try proposing a quest. Let's try to do a... okay, I'm going to first of all check the cargo run of revered value. I might not do this one first, but I want to see what the... It is... Take... You're requested to collect 7 crates in the name of a senior trigger meg from Galleon Grave Outpost by official order, and at that point we'll be able to figure out where we have to take them to. That's fine. Where's Galleon's Grave? We're at Galleon's Grave so that we can do that run here. All right, let's we're kind of on top of this one, so let's do this one and see if we can actually pull it off. So to do that, now that I know where I have to get the crates from, we just have to start collecting cargo. Now with a full crew, this will be a little bit easier to do. Boy howdy, I hate these bits of plant cargo, because they are super awkward. Drop it down. This will take me a few moments. Pardon the delay. Now, one of the things you can do when you're performing any of these quests, regardless of the type, is you can fly as a special emissary of one of the guilds. Now, that has the effect of increasing the rewards you get at the end, but it also makes you a really big target. Because as long as you are, as long as you are not flying an emissary flag, you can still do the quests for lesser pay, but nobody knows what you're carrying explicitly. They would have to board you and or take you out just because you happen to be there. Whereas when you're playing as an emissary, there's a big old flag on your ship, which makes you really easily identifiable. Now, I'm already a bit of a target, arguably, because I'm a captain. Actually, that means, why don't I just set myself up as an emissary as I leave? Because if I'm going to be a target anyway, I might as well thoroughly own it. I'm already a captain of this ship. I have a named ship, which is different than just having an unnamed ship like most beginner players do. You are not required to be an emissary right when you start the game, nor technically can you be, because it takes quite a bit of cash to authorize yourself as one. So don't worry about the emissary thing as such if you're a new player. Okay, come on, more cargo. Let's just get on with this. Yeah, so as a new player, you would not be considered a captain, I guess. You would sort of be just borrowing a ship, I guess. I don't know how you want to state that in the lore. The captaincy thing is relatively new to the game, so... Okay, I have all the cargo on board. Okay, so... Right. Let's set ourselves up as a merchant, and let's see if we can pull this off. Where are we going? Read the delivery note. We need to get to 3 paces east. Is it 3 paces east? Yeah, the 3 paces east seapost. Okay, that's not there. It's a tiny little dot. The seaposts are always tiny little dots. Oh, and that's on the west side. How about if we go east? East would be smart. It has east in the name. Okay. And I'm sure by the time... oh, there we go. 3 paces. I was thinking I was going to have to do that for absolutely flipping forever. All right. So looking at this map, I can zoom in or out. When you're close enough, you can see the names. That shows me that my delivery spot is actually southeast of where I currently am, and it's close. We stand actually a really good chance of being able to pull this off without being accosted by anybody. So, actually, I think we're golden. I think we are golden. Where did I put that crate of cannonballs? Did I place it up here somewhere? Let's just double check this. Yeah, there it is. This can actually sit up on deck where it's technically more useful. I'm going to be running silent. I don't want to actually be spotted by anybody when I'm doing this, even though I'm actually visible from quite a distance away if you know where to look. So I'm going to leave the lower lights on, but the upper lights and the midship, the cabin lights, can kind of be spotted from a distance. All right, southeast it is. I got to raise anchor. The nice thing about a cargo run is it gives you some practice at sailing without explicitly being anything that requires fighting enemies and the like. All right, southeast. All right, get away from the dock first. Now we do have to be vigilant because there could be other bloody pirates pretty much anywhere. So... here we go. Southeast is about there. Now I've overcorrected because it takes a long time to turn the the wheel, which in turn takes time to turn the rudder, and of course the ship doesn't respond infinitely quickly. I should note, by the way, that my ship is a bit damaged. See, I'm constantly overcorrecting, and that's less good. All right. So, you can also, there's a little bit of a sailing activity to this in that the angle of your sails does matter. Yeah, the game does not, for quality of life, stop you from sailing directly into the breeze so that you're not forced to perfectly sort of tack your way into the wind. I think that would probably make the game too slow. You get some advantages, I guess, for trying. You could probably get somewhere faster by, you know, going alternately left and right into the wind like you would on a real sailing vessel. But no matter what, it's still worth understanding how the wind affects you. Now you can see which way the wind's blowing by looking at the wind trails above you, where the wind is blowing into the sails. You can see them buffing out, so I am getting maximum speed, and I'm looking around me just to make sure that nobody's approaching. And of course I can go up into the crow's nest to do this. I should be safe to do so. So let's quickly pop up. And take a look around. I'll pull out my spyglass. Oh, the outpost is in fact right there. Because it was really, really close when I looked at it on the map, and I'm a bit of an idiot. Alright, so we're going to turn hard, because we want to get this delivered before we get accosted by any other pirates, who could, by the way, simply be hanging behind some of these rocks if they really wanted to. Man, this is a pretty game. Alright, so we're going to come into this dock. I've raised the sails. The nice thing about the small sloop is you can get a little bit of forward momentum, thrust if you will, on almost no sail. And I do want to come in very gently. Crashing too hard into things does actually put holes in your ship. Really should have repaired this before I did a demo. Anyway. Let's get hooked up here, and then, alright, so I'm going to more or less just bump the dock here. And, oh, nope, come on. Lower the anchor, please. Okay. Right. Oops. Don't know what that was about. Alright, let's very carefully get these delivered. Delivered here? Yes, deliver the crate of plants. Now the problem is getting back on board my ship. Yeah, no. Alright. So this is going to slow down my delivery here. If I were really super worried about people coming in, which I think I appear to be safe, then I might dock the ship or pull myself in. And there's a couple of different ways to do that to make it a little easier to disembark. Oops, now I've lost track of where the exit is. Oh, there it is. I hate these plants. I really do. Alright. Oh, where are you? There you go. Have plants. I jumped right over the bowsprit. Alright. So this is going to be, guys, it's going to take me a few moments. I'll quickly unload all of these. Let's do the plants again because I just feel like getting these out of my hair. Okay, the rest of these should be a lot faster. Haha! Okay. Alright, come on, come on. Let's get this all delivered. Nope, over into the water. Definitely should have docked better. Oh well, these are the things you learn, right? Now, I've got quite a bit of credibility, if you will, with the local, with the guilds in this game, which is what that 43 down below is for. You could call it XP, experience, if you will, with those guilds. What that gets me is just bigger and fancier quests. One of the nice things about this game is there really isn't a skill tree where like you level things up. You don't even level up your ship. You can make it prettier. You can like customize it to make it your own. But everything about this game is almost entirely skill. I can't think of anything really obvious that gives you a major leg up in the game. So, did I actually finish that quest? I think I did. I think I've effectively done the delivery. Alright, so we've done that. Oh, no. We haven't done the Crate of Luxurious Cloth yet. Let's sort that out. There we go. The money that you can see showing up in the upper right, I got 700 gold for that delivery, and that's what happens when you make a delivery. The extra little bit in parentheses was the extra amount that you get when you're flying an emissary flag and by risk making yourself a target for pirates. And I think, let's just triple double check that. I think I have gotten everything down here that I can do. Yes, okay. Let us make way back for port. Back to port. Actually, maybe I'll continue sailing under this flag because I may be able to... Am I going to make other delivery runs this time round? No, I don't think I will be. What I want to do is when you're flying under an emissary flag, you want to do a bunch of runs to build up your emissary rank, and you can maybe see on there I've got 2 pips on that long pennant up there, which indicates my emissary level. That's how long I've been able to be an emissary without getting caught by other pirates. But the problem with running it for a long time is you make yourself more and more of a target. And what I really want to do is just demonstrate what happens when I take it in. So now we came southeast to get here, so I need to go northwest to get back home, which is I think over to those 2 spires over there. Those cross spires. So now that we've done the cargo run, we'll go and do the treasure run. Because I'm not doing a whole bunch of delivery quests all at once, I don't want to leave the pennant flag up. And I won't get a pennant flag for the other guilds when I do the next few quests. Well, maybe I might for the combat one, because that one I may do an extended run on. So I should be able to get through at least one, but if I make myself a target, you may get to see some pirate combat. Arr! Alright. And actually, while we're sailing back, let's actually demonstrate a few things. First of all, cannons. Let's load those up. So I can go into a cannon crate, grab a bunch of these, and load them up, and then I can fire them. They're just interactable props on the ship. Oh, we're coming in pretty quick. Alright. So as an emissary, sorry, as a captain, not an emissary, as a captain, having purchased my own ship, I actually have a special dock that I can go to in order to unload my goods, where I can unload it quicker than unowned, like uncaptained ships, borrowed ships, can do so. But I'm actually not going to use it because I'm not actually required to. Okay, let's see if I can do this a little bit better. I'm actually going to demonstrate something else this time, actually. So I've got my sails all the way up. I've still got a little bit of momentum. I'm going to turn a little to, sort of sail into this a little bit. Alright, centered that. And what I can do is I can use the harpoon. Now this can be used as a weapon, but its other major purpose is to allow yourself to tow yourself into port. And you could argue this is somewhat less elegant than... Uh-oh. See, and now I have slammed into the dock a few times. Don't do this. Slammed into the dock a few times, which definitely has consequences. Let's go deal with the consequences. I can show you this other thing that you got to learn how to do, which is to repair your ship. So, wooden planks. Good to have aboard. Grab a wooden plank, go up to repair hull. Find all the holes. Usually a collision just involves one hole. And then bail the water out. Bail out the bilge. A term which refers to both the lowest layer of the ship and the water that tends to collect there more or less interchangeably. Alright, so having done that, let's ignore the fact that that was a terrible parking job. And the fact that I haven't properly bailed out the whole thing. Do I have another hole somewhere? I must. Is there another hole? Did I just not bail it out? Wait for a few seconds. Didn't fill up. I just didn't bail it out far enough. All right. So, or my problem is I'm not getting the water completely out the window. How about that? Are we good? We're good. Okay. Let's go and lower the pennant. We've done our penance. So what we can then do is vote to lower the emissary flag. Now you would be voting if there were more than one person. I got an extra 750 coin, gold, whatever, for getting through one or more missions with the emissary flag raised, and the longer that I can do that in a single go, the more bonus money at the end. However, if you get captured, if you get killed, basically, if your ship gets taken down, when you're out on the seas with a flag flying, an emissary flag flying, you'll lose it, and you'll lose all the bonuses you've accumulated. You can still finish off the missions you're doing, but you sort of lose that. I guess you can call it a bonus multiplier. How about that? From any other game where you do a bunch of things in sequence without getting caught. We are going to... we're not going to become a gold hoarder right away. Gold hoarder emissary, because I'm only going to do a very short treasure quest. Just to illustrate a very simple treasure quest. But what I will do, since I'm here, is to become an emissary for the... brain not functioning. Come on, give me a name.
Open your
The Order's Souls. My friends who also play this occasionally call them the Spooky Sisters for reasons that should be fairly obvious. Anyway, they send us out on combat quests against AI skeleton hordes. Alright, so there's also barrels here where you can collect food and ordnance. There's lots of lore in this game for you to explore that aspect of the game, which I won't go into here, but I encourage it. I'm a lore guy myself. I like what they've done with the lore in this game. They've had a lot of fun with it. Alright, unload all of that in there. Unload extra wooden planks into there in case we need them. Unload the fruit into there in case we need that, because that constitutes our health effectively, or replenishing our health. We're going to go do the map quest. I don't need to put this one on the captain's table. Quests you get from the guilds. You have to place in the captain's table, and if you have more than just yourself, people have to vote on whether or not to accept the quest, and then you go out and do the quest. Except for maybe the captain's quests, special new thing and the captain's thing. I don't know if you have to vote on them. Doesn't matter. The player treasure map missions, you can have basically 5 of them at once, and you don't have to vote on them. You can just do them. So we're going to go to that island. Let's go do that. Let's go unmark that because we've already been there. I think this one is down here somewhere. No. Here it is. Shipwreck Bay. So from here, west-southwest past the Isle of Last Words and Skull Keep. Okay. That is where we're going next. Let's get on with it. Once again, first-time players don't have to deal with the emissary thing if they're just playing on their own or playing with a fresh and new team. West, southwest, and I've overshot a bit. It's okay. Alright, let's... There we go. West-southwest. Trim the sails to suit. And away we go. Alright. I'm noticing the audio in the game is a little high. Let's maybe tone that down a little bit. Alright. We've got a ways to go on this one, so let's pop up into the crow's nest and see what's going on in the world. I wouldn't mind getting into one fight, at least at some point, even if I lose, to demonstrate it, but... Ooh, look at that. There is, in fact, a player ship. Might be a player ship. I can't tell at this distance. One way to tell if it's a player ship or an AI ship is whether or not it has blue lights on it. My ship has lights on it. Player ships have lights on it, which you can turn off if you wish. Blue lights. So that's going to be a ghostly skeletal ship run by a skeleton crew. And we can fight those too, which we may do, just for giggles. Oh, hello. Nope, that's just the pillbox. Jeez, they designed the pillboxes just enough to look like pirate ships at a distance that it occasionally causes me to blink. Those are just for firing cannonballs at you now and again. Those locations do occasionally have quests associated with them. Alright. So we're passing by Skull Keep, and then we're passing by... Is there an island nearby? Let's go check the map. Skull Keep, and then the Isle of Last Words on our starboard, and then Shipwreck Bay. So we're actually on course, as long as we're not deviating a lot. So let's just make sure. Yeah, no, we're still on point. On course. Skull Keep. You're not feeling like firing on us today. One of the things you can see over there, which is a little hard to see from here, maybe we can see it just as we get past the crags of rock here. Aside from the storm we're apparently going to be sailing into. That'll be exciting. Couple of things to note. First of all, that swirly thing, you see them now and again. They're out on the ocean. They're at defined spots in the world. There are underwater temples and things to go explore when you have ways to get into them. That is a Tempest of Doom that I have approached a couple of times and tried to fight bad guys associated with it and died horribly. We won't go into that right now because, yeah, don't go towards the big swirly thing. Until you're really, really ready. Okay, I think that is the island. And there's that ship we saw before. It does have the blue lights. It is a pirate vessel. Sorry, it's a skeletal vessel. It's not a player vessel. They're still pretty nasty, but them I might be able to handle. Alright, so we are actually headed for the Ring of Stones there. So we should quickly bear to starboard a little bit and go dig up a treasure chest. Now, the Gold Hoarders Guild gives out generally the treasure-based quests, which get more and more elaborate as you go. I took from a notice board of treasures that players themselves had buried that you can then go find. And I think, I can only imagine the way it works is that if you bury something with the intent of letting other people take it, then that conveys some benefit on you as the barrier, just to encourage, piratey behavior, I guess. I haven't actually done that yet. I have not buried an item yet. I might, before the end of the evening. Let's find out. Alright, coming into Shipwreck Bay. This has a lot of wacky rocks around the edge, so let's just take it easy as we sail in here. Keep an eye out for other ships. Oh yeah, another temple over there. I think that's the skeletal... Whoops, that's the skeletal vessel. Yep, that's still the skeletal vessel. We're coming in under very limited sail here. A lot of this game is about patience. Until it isn't. Until you absolutely have to madly get out of the way of other ships. Off in the distance that way, that's just a port, I think. Alright. Now one of the things we can do while we're sailing in here is quickly take a look at our map. And, okay, it's going to be on the north side, which is actually to our starboard if you look at my compass. So what we're going to do is we're going to come around these rocks, if we can, and just tuck ourselves in here. Now, this has a couple of benefits. If I can get in here, even if it temporarily damages my show, I guess I can't. No, I can't go any further down that way. But tucking myself in here does have at least a small advantage in that I'm a little harder to see from the outside. Ooh. I can use the harpoon to harpoon the sea floor and help pull myself around. Let's lower the anchor and straighten up. And, oh, this has been not a great arrival again, but there we go. But I didn't put any holes in my ship. I was going slowly enough that it didn't matter. I don't like being quite this wedged in here, because this means I'm going to have to turn in order to get out of here. And if I have to do it at a moment's notice, that's going to be a whole thing. Alright, let's see if we get accosted on my way to the treasure. So to do treasure hunts, it literally is an exercise in orienteering. Let's take a look at this. It's in a bay. I can actually zoom in. It's at the end of a rock. Oh, there's two of them. The one that I was saying was at the north end is at the end of that big long rock spire against the ocean. Let's see if we can find it on that alone. So it'll be at the end of this spire, I think. Because is this the northern end? No, it's actually at the other end. Okay, I have misread my compass, apparently. When I was on board ship. So never mind, we're going to race all the way over here. It's at the end of this great big rock column. On this side... No, it's at the end of that rock column. I think. Yes, north end of the island. Pull up the map. No, I was right before. So take a look at where that that leftmost X is. You can see it's at the end of the big spire of rock, but then there's another piece of rock further to the north. So that is, in fact, beside where the cave comes through. So it's actually right here. Now, for player-buried treasures, one of the advantages is it hasn't been buried very long, and how they've modeled this in the game is that the sand hasn't settled completely. So there's often a bit of discoloration where they have buried it. Now, this isn't universally the case for all buried stuff, but it is worth keeping in mind. But if you can't find that, so it's beside the opening, across from the trees, probably right about here, actually, right? Somewhere in here. So let's give it a go. Bring up the shovel. Whoops, bring up the shovel and dig. Not quite. Wouldn't it have been nice if I could have just dropped my shovel in and immediately gotten pay dirt? Okay, now it might be tighter into... Uh-oh, and now we've got ghostly apparitions. These are one kind of enemy that shows up in the game. Aside from the skeletons, these are the other people-like enemies, if you like. Got to drop gold, which is a nice touch. Nice little chunk of change. Alright, let's try to figure out this whole where the heck did they bury stuff thing. Alright. I kind of figured it would be in here somewhere. There we go. Just wasn't close enough into the rock. Okay, so let's pick that up and let's run that back to the ship. Now, while I have been away, somebody could have come and done something to my ship. It is entirely possible. This does have other people in it, other pirates. An AI ship may get close enough to cause problems. That's rarer, but it happens. Let's just drop this downstairs. Now, because of the rain, you do occasionally get a little bit of water in the ship. It would take a lot of rain to actually sink the ship, but it does. It can, in principle, happen. All right, so let's go and check out the other piece of the treasure that we have to get. Now, this one's going to be a little harder, but it is on the eastern side of the island, which is that side. It's up against the pointy end of this rock that's jutting out sideways, so probably somewhere in here. Can I get other landmarks? Due south of me, it's a little hard to see, but due south of me are some rocks, so that's consistent. Are there any other marks? Due north of me is another jut of rock, and I think that's north. So, yeah, something like this. That's north. Of the X is another jut of rock. But it's a couple of paces, as you can see, outward from where this becomes a point. So... and in fact, it's out due west, so... in here, maybe? Haha! Okay, I feel good about that. Legacy firework crate. Now, over the course of any number of these missions, you'll find crates of stuff all over the place. Some of them can be sold with partially filled with stuff inside them, like this crate. Some of them need to be completely full, like an ammo crate or a cannonball crate. Some of them can't be sold at all, like the storage crates, which are more sort of universal crate. All right, so we've done it. We've done the treasure quest. It is no longer in our list. And we can go and take that back. But you know what we're going to do? Actually, we are going to set sail. I'm going to propose and set sail for that final quest, the that I had listed. I actually got two in here, but I'm not going to do the vault one. It's too long. Even this one might be a bit long. This one is we're going to try to track down some ancient piratey captains. And this is going to take us to a couple of locations, one of which is the Crooked Masts, and the other one is Shiver Retreat. So let's go find those. Crooked Masts is here, and Shiver Retreat is right next door. Well, that's convenient. All right, we are going to head due east. All right, before we launch, let's make sure the sails are up. Raise the anchor. Now, can we sail out of here by simply going forward, or do we have to do something clever? Let's lower the sails. Hard over. Hard over. Come on. Hard to port. Okay. Oh, we do have ghosts showing up there. I'm not going to worry about that. Why are we stuck? We might be stuck. All right. Oops. Don't want to turn that on. Let's use the grapples to give us a little bit of forward motion. Come on. Okay. Is that getting us free? Got a little bit of grinding. I'm not sure if we damaged our ship. Come on, come on. Let's just sneak it out of here. Alright, let's a little bit more sail to the wind. Watch out for little spurs of sand coming off of the shore, because this ship is not shallow in the draft. The keel goes quite a ways below the surface. You gotta watch out for the shallows. All right, let's go to full sail. Now let's check that horizon, shall we? That is a big honking ship. Let's stay out of the way of him. Probably a player ship. I'm willing to bet that's a player ship. Which means we really want to get out of their way. Unless we really do want to fight. And I kind of do want to show everyone a fight. But I want to do it after I've shown you the at least a piece of the next quest that I'm after. Anyway, not going to try to keep humming that terribly off key. Now we are sailing into a storm, so you get to see a little piece of that. Let's find out before we hit the storm what island we're heading for. Are we going in the right direction? Yes, this is actually the island that we want to get to. But now things are going to get a little squirrely because the storm actually screws up two things. First of all, it makes it hard to hold onto the wheel. And second of all, it screws up the compass. But fortunately, we're already in eyeshot of the very island that we want to get to. Now that enemy ship, if they spotted us on the horizon, which they might have, see there it is, the ship's sort of drifting, and lightning strikes. Oh yay! More holes on my ship. Just what I needed. Okay, we gotta get the sails up. Oh, and I'm on fire because I got hit by lightning. Because that's fun. Come on, all the way up. All the way up. We're going to tuck ourselves in here, around this corner. Find a beach if we can. I'm still hearing burning, and that's not a good sign. Alright. Alright, this is exciting. Let's just park. Anchor down. Yes, okay, okay. So fortunately we have water just on the floor because we had a little bit of a flood. We'll use that to our advantage and use that to put out the ship, which we have now done. Yes. Okay. The next question is, did we put any holes in the ship? The lightning strike, I mean. No. Okay, lightning strike is okay. The only reason there's water down here is because of the rain. And we're going to batten down the hatches, which will reduce that somewhat. Whew. Okay. So let's get the sails set to be just a hair below the top, because I want to tuck us in just a little bit further. Because it may keep us... nope. Because it may keep us a little bit safe from the prying eyes of people passing by the island, perhaps. It's definitely not always true. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Now, a couple of tricks here. One, I could get a lot closer to shore, but when I'm going up against nasty, evil captains, skeletal captains that have crashed on shore, which is more or less what I'm up against, it occasionally helps to be able to lead them to the shore and then take them out with the actual cannons. So I'm going to leave that as an option available to myself. And I guess, at this point, I got to eat something. Taking a while to load in the icons of things. So what do we got now? Have we got a banana? Can we get a banana? There we go. Banana. Okay, there we go. Let's go and see if we can't scare ourselves up a little piratey action here. Come on, up on shore. Thank you. Now, we don't know where the captain is. Oh, here we go. Can we actually hurt you? Yes, we can. Oh, guy with explosives. That's bad. Several things about this are very not good. Okay. Come on. God, what does it take to take out the guy with the explosive barrel these days? That, and then me being on fire as well. That's grand. It is possible to take the skeletons out without... Oh, and now there are more of them. Let's see if we can't get some extra food from passing barrels. Maybe not. Run, run. We don't want to die, because that's a nuisance. Nope, we're dead. Okay. So if I had another crewmate, they could rescue me at this point by racing up to me, holding down a key, basically doing the revive action. But I don't, and so I have to go to the scary death place. I'll leave it up to everyone else to explore this. But basically, this is just a holding area for you to be let back into the world. To respawn, as it were. Yarhar, let's go on and do it. Okay, since we're in here, incidentally, let's just go and bail things out. No big deal. We'll just go and do this again, because in fact, that is exactly what we're meant to be doing, is scaring up those skeletons, enough of them until the captain appears, effectively a boss, if you will. Who is a little bit tougher to beat. One or more bosses. Come on, let me up. Any day now. There we go. Oh, and yes, there are snakes who spit poison at you and make your life miserable. I may not actually be able to hurt them because they're all spooky, shadowy, and it's nighttime. So, we're going to have to wait a bit. Sad to say, we have to wait a bit. Now we can try, see if we can take some of them out from here. But they may be just a little too strong. I lied. Look at that. They are not too tough to be taken out that way. Okay. I guess that means... Come on. Where's... Having a moment. Let's head down, grab some more food. Kinda wish I'd brought more with me. There we go. Let's go and deal with these bozos. Oh, they are kicking my ass a little bit. Alright, back off. No! Okay. Some of them are better shots than others. These guys are really good shots. So if I wanted to be really conservative about this, and I might have to be if I think I'm at a risk of being approached in my ship while I'm not on the ship. What I would do is I would take pot shots on them from a distance instead of doing sword play. There's a couple of things I could do. Lead them back to the cannons. Seem to have gotten out of position for using the cannons, mind you. Nobody seems to be approaching. Alright. Alright, we can also do a lunge attack. Which does way more damage, but it has a cooldown, so don't miss. But you can also take advantage of the fact that they stagger when you use that attack. Now, where are you guys? Come on, come on! I want the captain. Let's collect a bit more food while we're here. Don't really need to eat that, but. Come on. You usually have to take down a set of these bad guys before another set will spawn. Oh, that's kind of not trivial. Can I lead you guys into an ambush? That'd be nice. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's eat a little bit of food. Obviously, this is a lot easier if you have a team with you. All right. They will shoot each other, which is nice. Come on. Pick up an ammo pouch, because you only get 5 shots in your weapons. This is not a run and gun rapid fire game, let me tell you. Take your shots, make them count. Now there are a selection of weapons. Ooh, these guys are going to be tough. But they are coming towards me very slowly. And so if I can just lead them to the shore, I can use the guns on them, the cannons. Come on. Soloing this game. Oh, crap, Snake. Definitely requires patience. Get back on board my ship. And very quickly eat some food. Thank you. Here's the next problem. I don't have a good firing arc. So, gotta unanchor, reposition, and re-anchor. What a pain in the neck, right? But if you have an entire crew, this is not as onerous as it seems. You just sort of have people doing various roles. Don't need much change, just a little bit more. There we go. Relower the anchor. Alright. Here's the problem. Where did they all get off to? Let's see if we can spot them. They're up on the ridge there. Load a cannonball. Getting the right angle when the ship is bobbing like this takes a little bit of practice. And I'm out of cannonballs. That's great. Grab some more cannonballs. Now, lest you think I'm wasting cannonballs, let's be clear. That's why I bought the crate, in case I had to do something like this. All right. Time to go scare them up again. Drag them down as far as I can. Because they seem to be not affected by my bullets. Some of the skeletons are simply made of tougher stuff. Really not kidding about that. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come hunt me down. Yeah, take your pot shots at me. Punks. Okay, come on. I wonder if I could find out where that bloody snake is. Alright. Alright. Load a cannonball. Where are you? Okay, let's try to spot them. Where are you? Where are you? Did I take them all out with that one shot? I might have. All right. Now, early players to this game will not have to take out quite as many of these guys in order to get to the end of the quest effectively. Where are you? I'm taking out that snake. There you are. You are done for. Now you can actually take out the critters on the islands, cook them up, use them as food. It's another mechanic in the game. Alright. Hopefully this is the last run. Let's get everybody interested in me all at once. Come on. Come on, everybody come this way, please. Let's take a shot at them and see if I can do any damage. Nope, didn't look like it. An explosive or... Oh, hello. I got an idea. Probably didn't get all of them. No, I missed one. Isn't that just the way it goes all the time? Yeah, I don't seem to be able to do enough damage to them. Oh, never mind. I need to find ammo. This is gonna be a thing. Little ammo pouches, some of them drop. There aren't any. And I'm dead again. Well, I'm definitely showing you the Ferry of the Damned more than I thought I was going to. But, I'm not being very careful about this. Definitely easier with a crew. Even a crew of 2. Oh. Let's get my hat properly tacked in place. There we go. Arr, better. Better, mateys. All right, let's continue on with our mission here. Let's see if we can't finish this one island off. Whether or not I do the second one on stream, I probably will, because why not? But you don't need to see two sub-quests that are essentially the same to illustrate the point. Where are you? I'm gonna run out of bullets before I actually manage to take any of these guys out. They're gonna be tough. Well, I did do that. Oh, I have another ammo pouch, so I may be able to keep this up. There you are. Damn my eyes. Come on, where are you? Right there, because I can't see worth a darn. On, where's the captains? Give me the captains already. Oh, these ones are faster. Alright. Let's do a little running around. I take these guys out with some judicious slashing of swords? Maybe. Some circle strafing or whatever it's called, just to... Okay. Still doesn't keep me perfectly safe, but it does me a little bit of service. Hey, look at that. Alright. That's good, but that is in service of eventually getting... Come on, where's the captain? Oh, there we go. We got a captain. We got a captain. Okay, this guy I might want to take out at the ship. And it won't take long because they're chasing after me like crazy people. Alright, here we go. Come on, rock me down. There we go. Nope. Not bad, but not great. The captain is a really tough bloke. But we got him. Now, that took him out. And now we have an identical quest to get 2 different captains on Shiver Retreat, which is not here. Now, that is effectively the end of the quest. There were 2 captains there. I think I managed to take them both out. They leave behind, or maybe just one. They leave behind the bounty skulls. You'll find bounty skulls sometimes out in the wild just because somebody else has taken out a pirate, or they're just on shore. Sometimes you'll find them in treasure chests, but this is, in fact, the point of this kind of quest, is to generate these. And you just take them in and give them to the sisters. Now, we could go and scour this island for more things, but I'm not going to. Like, there's going to be other stuff to find on the islands, supplies and the like, and maybe I'll do that just to show you what an island is like when we get to the next one, but you know what? Let's go and see if we can't just tackle the next one. Now, if I recall, the next one was also east, so let's just start hauling. Oh, that's going to be close. Yes, okay. East it is. Keep an eye out on other pirates. Let's just quickly do an eyeglass. Oh, there's one way over there. There's one way over there. They might be looking for us. Do we want to risk it? Oh, hell, you know what? Why not? Why not? We might get into a pitched battle here. We're only after, I think, getting to this next little nub of rock anyway. Now take a look at our pennant. Our pennant has gotten quite long. This represents our emissary status, if you recall me saying. And because I've done quite a lengthy quest, I've got quite a few pips on it, I think. It's a little hard to tell. 3, maybe? Anyway, because I've done a fairly lengthy, at least part of a quest, under the emissary flag, I get a nice multiplier from that. Okay, let's see if we can't stay out of their eye shot. It's not actually going to be that easy. Like a big white sails and visible at a distance. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Nope, no, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Well, my mistake in thinking that palm tree was in fact sails meant that I kind of flashed myself to the public. Like, if they saw me approaching this island, they probably know where I am now. But that's the way it goes. So let's try this out anyway. Whoop, quickly lower the anchor. You can do this at full sail. Ship kind of complains for a moment, but there it is. Oh, and look at that. They're already on me. So let's try to reposition ourselves in case we have to use the guns. Straighten this out. Little tiny bit of sail. Quite a bit of hard over. A little bit more. Get the guns able to aim at most of the coast. Lower the anchor. Come on. Come on. Okay. That is not a player ship. You can see the ghostly lights in the sails, and I think I saw a flicker of blue. I'm pretty sure that that's a skeletal ship, which means hopefully they just simply won't spot us and come over this direction. So that's actually good for us, unless they actually come here. Let's see how many of these guys we can take from a distance. Not that many, because I need more ammo. Ammo bullets are effectively infinite as long as you have a box. of ammo, which every ship does. You can also get separate boxes of ammo, and there's sometimes boxes of ammo on the shore. Oh, hello! I think there's a guy with an explosive back there. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Got to get him. That'll shorten this considerably. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. All right, I wanna shorten this. That is not the weapon I wanted. There we go. And I'm probably gonna need an armful of cannonballs, so let's go and replenish that. Oh, now I've drifted a bit. Yeah, I've drifted a bit. It's extremely annoying, but it is what it is. Don't want to drift forward, though. Let's make sure those sails are all the way up. There we go. There we go. Now I got a good firing angle. Oh, way too high. Doing shallow angle shots like this often involves wasting a lot of cannonballs, but it is faster being able to do these kinds of quests. Now, where's the one that did not get taken up by my cannonballs? Because they won't respawn. Is that one of them behind? Nope. Bush. Okay, let's go take a look. Now, while we're doing this, let's take a quick look around us. I don't think we're being approached by anybody. Oh, hello. Okay. Lunge? No, immune to lunge. They're slow and they're tough. God, that just about took me out. Oh, no more bullets. That's not great. Is there... Let's experiment here. Oh, we got blunder bombs. That's nice. Specialty cannonballs. There's lots of funky magical cannonballs to keep the game fresh and interesting. Blunder bombs are cannonballs that basically produce a concussive force, which can knock characters off their feet. I am not going to be able to deal with you. It does not appear to be an ammo crate anywhere on here, but there is a completely random spare treasure chest. So why don't we take that with us? And while we're on the ship, we can get ourselves some more bullets. Plus, hopefully he will have followed us out onto the shore so that I can take him out with the guns. I don't know if I can take them out with bullets alone or swords alone, but I don't want to spend the time to find out. So... there we go. Yeah? Any more of you guys? Oh, there you are. Come on. Oh, there's another one. These guys look like they're the second wave, though, because they're not the same as the first one, so I might be able to take these guys out. Yep, no. Okay. Come on. Let's go and get some more bullets. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Ooh, this is getting tough, and I think it's because we're getting into nighttime, and they seem to be shadowy skeletons. Take a quick look around us, make sure nobody's approaching us. I think we should be good. Oops, that's just an ammo pouch. What am I doing firing at that for? Ask me if I feel guilty about that. Not one bit. That was beautiful. On. Slow and steady, especially when you're soloing. Because the costs of getting killed and getting bumped off your ship at the wrong moment are not worth trying to do a storm the castle approach. Alright, can we get a nice cannonball shot off at them? Ooh, some of these guys are taking a few direct hits, so they actually might be the captains. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, not that. Get some of these guys' attention, maybe they'll start coming my way. Come on, get over here. Alright. Time to go draw their ire. Quick little on purpose, run around the environment. Trawl them all. Into a shoreline location. Wait for the right moment, because I have to wait for it to dip low enough to do that. No. Okay, more cannonballs. Keeping in mind, again, I bought a whole mess of these for spare, so... Come on. Come on, come and get me. Come and get me. All right. Let's go do what we can manually. All right. See if we can finish this up. Come on. Dang it. You guys are proving to be real pains in the neck. All right, what do we got left? Quite a few of them, actually. Alright. Where did I put my spare crate of cannonballs? Let's go ashore. Yes, I know, I could have done that before, but dealing with whole mobs of them, it's really quite troublesome. There's our captain. That should help soften them up some. Got one of them. And here comes the rest of the funny brigade. The longer I stay here, the more likely it is that I will get recognized at a distance by one of my fellow pirates. Which is not a good thing. We get a nice downward. There we go. Lots of vanquished skeletons, but I'd like to get an actual captain out of this deal, because I think I have one more, right? Right. Where are you? Alright, let's go. Oh, they're there. Actually, can we just take these guys out? No. No, we cannot. The answer to that is no. I was kind of hit once as I approached. I really have to work on tacking these things down. I may have to use some hot glue. The wings on my hat I can't snap into place because I got the chin strap on in order to keep it on my head. It's complicated. And I don't have a really good permanent solution for that. Alright. Come on. Come on, give me a good bead. A little bit of a bob to the ship, please. Okay, let's take a look. Don't think I got a captain out of that. I may have to head onto shore in order to find out for sure. Long mission. There's the captain, and possibly a second captain. That's fantastic. Yeah, we have to get over here, and I don't think I can do that with sword fighting. It'll involve too many deaths, so I'm going to use up the rest of my cannonball supply, softening these bozos up. Oops. Come on, come on. One of the captains taken out. And there we go. And I have completed another quest for the trading company. Alright. So let's go and get the one thing that we need to get in order to make this super worth it, and that's this guy. So I've got a... Oh, I've only got a two pennant thing. Well, by the time I get these in, it'll be a 3 pennant thing. Sorry, a 3 mark pennant, 3 step pennant, something like that. Okay, okay. At this point, what I want to do is I want to see if there's any extra cannonballs and the like on here, because I may need them if I get into any other ship combat. Okay, none there, none there. Check all the barrels, see if there's anything worth nicking. Oh, and there's the other bounty skull. Okay, fire bombs is not bad, but I'm not finding any other. I'm not finding any other cannonball supplies, which is a bit of a shame because I'm kind of running low at this point. So, just to wrap up this little expedition, since I've now done one of each sort of kind of mission, I kind of skimped on the gold hoarders a little bit by just doing a player treasure chest, but it gives an illustration of treasure hunting. So let's figure out how many of these do I have left. 14 there, none there, and none there. I used a huge number of cannonballs to sort that out. All right, we are going to go northeast, mostly north, to get to Galleon's Grave. Hopefully we don't get spotted on the way, because I'm going to call this, I'm going to call this good. I'm going to call this wrapping up this quest. Then what I'm going to do, so let's get going in the right direction. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and on purpose hunt down maybe a skeletal ship or a player ship, something along those lines. Get a little bit of ship combat in before evening's up. Am I going in the right direction? Did I get this right? Kind of. I can actually go to the port side of Tri-Rock Isle, though. So I think the one coming up. Ah, you can see the arches of Galleon's Grave just beyond, in fact. And I just magically happen to have a favorable wind, so let's take advantage of that. So once again, unless you're unless you're sailing as a captain, you don't need to worry about the emissary flag thing. All you need to do is go to the individual merchants, individual guilds, gather quests from them, propose one, get the crew to vote on it if there's more than just you and the crew. Don't run into things en route to wherever it is you're going, like a noob. Oh, come on. Need to get wood. We got wood. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Complete noob. There's that 3-mast ship, one of them anyway. Okay, let's get an eye on that out there. Thought I saw something. That does look like a ship. But it looks like it's anchored in another island. Now, once you've got your own ship, again, you can use the specialized port up here in order to rapid unload your stuff. If I can find it where it is, I might have to sail around the island. Alright, let's get these sails up because we're going way too flippin' fast. It's just on the other side of the island, actually. We're coming at it from exactly the wrong direction. but I'm going to demonstrate it anyway. You won't have access to this as an ordinary player. You'd have to go to, like, to get rid of the skulls, you'd have to go to the Order of Souls tent manually and just drop stuff off. However, when you are a captain, when you manage to purchase your own ship, the one advantage is to be able to go to the specialty dock. Yeah. Little ship like this, trying to take out a galleon. Don't know if that's ever going to happen. I don't think there's anybody else docked here, so I think we're good to come in, and we don't have much to drop off. So with any luck, we'll be able to do this without incident. Now this snooty little guild acts as sort of a distributor to the other guilds, which is why it's faster to get rid of stuff here if you have access to it. They don't even take a cut, which I kind of find a bit surprising, but okay. Okay, quickly raise sails all the way because we're coming in a bit hot. Let's do the thing. Up onto the dock. Keep an eye out for other players. Deliver. Again, 481 for the skull, which is part of the quest, plus a little bit extra because I'm flying under a pennant. Now, if I can get that pennant longer, if I can do more than just the one quest, while the pennant is still active and it hasn't been taken from me in ship combat, the bonus will be enormous. Can often be as much as the item itself. Which means if you're after generating cash in a hurry and you're a pretty good pirate, you don't mind the extra risk. Making a little extra cash here. I'm really only showing the primary aspects of this game. This is a big part of it, but there are quests that involve more, legendary level quests that sort of a lot of lore to them. There's falling into the ocean, very big quest. There are you can go onto some of these islands in order to, or some of the islands have forts on them. You can go and raid the forts. There's lots of different ways to approach that. Now, a fireworks crate, I can't sell to the Order of the Souls, but I can sell them effectively to the Gold Hoarders, which these guys will do for me. So there's a good 1,000 gold pieces just for getting a fireworks crate in. Now, the slight irony here, oh, I got another skull, is I probably haven't made enough money during this run in order to cover the cost of purchasing all those cannonballs. Because you do pay a premium if you want them all up front. Treasure chests. Open them up. See what's inside. Nothing in this case. Sometimes there's stuff inside them, but the treasure chests themselves are worth a small fortune. And actually, any of the factions will accept that, including the Order of the Souls. Those, like, there are crystals that you can occasionally pick up, gems. They're non-denominational too. You can sell them to any of the factions that you happen to want to raise your credibility with. I think that's it. So have I made a huge amount of money this trip? No, because I haven't taken all the risks and I haven't done the missions necessarily as efficiently as I'd like, but I've done pretty good. In fact, I did 2 separate pennant quests, which is not the efficient way to do it, but as long as I was demonstrating them all, I might as well get a little extra cash. I gotta go to the Order of the Souls in order to take down my flag safely. An extra 750. So I may have made enough to cover the cost of the cannonballs. But this was just clearly as a demonstration. Now that being said, do one last thing. Let's turn on all my lights. And let's just see if we can stir up a little bit of trouble. We've got a ship coming in. Now, they haven't attacked me outright, and while I could be a really nefarious pirate and go and attack them, perfectly in the spirit of the game, a couple of things stop me. One, kind of don't want to be an obnoxious jerk to somebody coming straight into port. If they were a little further out, maybe. There's an unwritten rule, part of the Pirate's Code, that you don't attack somebody's in port, you take all your grievances out on the high sea. That being said, not all pirates follow that, and nothing in the game enforces it. But I'm gonna play the slightly noble pirate, if you will, and not be the first one to attack somebody who's just wanting to come into port. So let's check. Yeah, that is a player ship. It doesn't have the blue lights. It does have the standard running lights for a ship just like mine, actually. But, like I said, I'm not feeling like being a jerk today. I will go... And they're flying a pennant, so they probably don't want to risk being attacked, which would be a prime target if I wanted to play the role of a pirate going and attacking other players. And somewhere down the road, I want practice at that kind of thing, because it's the nature of the game. Don't judge me. But I know that they're probably not willing to risk it, and I don't want to... It's not the thing I want to demonstrate right now. I'm going to go and try to find a pirate sloop somewhere, or a pirate ship of some sort that is run by skeletons, so that I can show you ship combat without taking on the role of being the obnoxious pirate this time. Unless they come at me. And then all bets are off, because I'm not having any of that crap. I also don't have that many cannonballs, so this could be really, really short. I have some specialty stuff, though. So in order to take down a ship, you basically have to sink them. To sink them, you have to get them to take on a lot of water. To do that, you have to effectively distract the crew long enough while their ship is sufficiently damaged. One hole does not fill up a lot of water. You can sail a great distance with one hole. 4 holes and it starts to become serious. 6 holes and they've got a minute to live, maybe, on at least a small ship. But the thing is, they can repair stuff. They can sail out of the way. So you have to do 2 things. You have to damage their ship and you have to distract them. And to by distract them, I mean, kill off the individual pirates. Hey, buddy. I mean... Can't turn left. That is the best name ever. See, I think they're sailing away from me. Yes, they are. You can see the stern flag. So they're just wanting to go into port. And it's like, buddy, you do you. I know it's probably been a long run for you. We will... Oh, hello. Billy O.T. Now, you're not actually flying a flag, so you could come out and try to take me out. You're not flying a pennant, which means you don't have anything to risk. But you look like you're on shore, and I am not going to get into combat on purpose with somebody on shore like that. That would be the perfect target. Sail up beside them, start hammering them with cannonballs. I'm Just not feeling like doing that this stream. I'm being a nice guy. I'm probably not a very good pirate, am I? Let's keep looking around. But what I would do, because I've had this done to me, what I would do to take them out is I would come around tight, knowing that they were there. I would try to come around tight to the island. Uh-oh. Never mind. We got a new thing to deal with. This is where we die. Everybody ready? Come on, come on, come on. Where are you? This is bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. Come on, come on. I don't know why I unloaded. I don't need to load. Thank you. And I missed. Oh, you're big. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Load. Go. Load again. Go. Load again. Go. Load. Fire. Nope. Load. Fire. Got him. Load. Nope. Don't have any more cannonballs. Quickly. Last 4 cannonballs, and then I'll have to start resorting to other things. Okay. Nope. Come on. All the while this is happening, by the way, my ship is almost certainly sinking. Come on. Nope, and I'm sunk. I am sunk. I did noble damage against the Kraken itself. But in amongst all of that, I should have been downstairs repairing holes. Good thing I didn't have a pennant on me, or it would now be lost. Our friend out there is sailing by, though, probably having a good laugh. Hi, buddy. Don't get anywhere near this. This is a great capper to the evening, incidentally. One of two fairly major critters that you can encounter out in the ocean. I don't yet know how to predict when it will happen. So here's what happens. They won't attack me personally. They're more after the ships. So I can try to sail out of here if I have a rowboat, which I don't. Or I can try to get picked up by somebody. I don't know why anybody would come anywhere near me, but I suppose that's theoretically possible. An ally, perhaps. Or, having my ship been sunk, I can approach one of these helpful mermaids who will send me to my ship. Can't take anything with you except what's on your person. You can't carry chests, you can't carry big items or expensive items. Just cannonballs and food and stuff that you can personally put in your inventory. But it is a way back to your ship. In this case, it's actually back to a tavern, because clearly that was the closest thing. And there's my ship, all ready for me to go again. I think that's the perfect spot to end the evening. Absolutely. All right, well, quick look. Here, by the way, is the Pirate's Code. Let's go over it. Article 1, the sea calls to us all. Very true. Article 2, the sea unites us as one community. Questionable, but let's go with it. Article 3, disputes are settled upon the waves. Mostly true as long as you are in port, right in port and docked. Anything short of that and you're arguably fair game, and there are some pirates who simply don't follow that rule. So these are more guidelines than your actual rules. And all crewmates are equal. Kind of true, although if you have a really big crew, I think it often helps to have somebody actually taking charge when things get chaotic, because they do get chaotic. But take that for whatever it's worth. The crew bond is sacred. This I totally agree with. Respect new pirates and their voyage ahead. I would agree with this, and this is why, by the way, I wouldn't want to take on somebody who wasn't another pirate who wasn't a named pirate. Because captaincy is now a thing, you didn't used to be able to name your ship or be identified as a captain while on board your ship. Now you are, provided you opt to do so. But if you haven't opted to do so, chances are you're a new player. And I think that's largely going to guide whether or not I decide to take on a player when I start getting more into the PvP. Because I guess there's nothing stopping an older player from taking an unnamed ship. You don't get as many benefits from it, though. Those who cheat shall be punished. I agree to the code. I don't know who would punish them, but all right. And that is where we're going to leave that. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I did this this experiment to show a number of the different quests, a small portion of the game at large, incidentally, in order to show this off to some colleagues that I'm hoping will join me now and again on voyages on the Sea of Thieves. I hope I've done a good job at sort of exploring, albeit in some cases a bit slowly, how various aspects of this game work. There's lots more to it, whether or not you're a full captain on your own ship or borrowing a ship and sailing it. In any case, this has been Codeweaver Plays Games. I'll see you in the next stream.